Hi guys, so we are in Hawaii and we didn't really vlog like any other part of our trip just because we're with friends and family, and I'll probably like tack on some like pictures and video I took of our other days at the end of the video, but today it's going to focus primarily on the highway to Hana that is on the island of Maui. That is where we stayed for our trip today. So yeah, it's supposed to be really cool. We will not be visiting the black sand beach today just because it is now on a reservation system and we were unable to get a reservation. We tried really hard and it just didn't work out. But we are planning on doing the Twin Falls hike and then just stopping just wherever our heart desires. We are in the town of Paia right now, P-A-I-A. If I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I am so sorry. But we just grabbed breakfast at Island Cafe.
Island Cafe
Something, yeah. There's pictures I took of things that have the name in it. The coffee's still kicking in. It was great coffee, by the way. But this is a really cute little place. Did you figure out what kind of sugar that is?
No, but it's not regular cane. It's like natural cane sugar or something like that.
We got fancy sugar for our coffee. That's also local, I think. But you got the pork locomoco, which a locomoco is a traditional local Hawaiian dish. And I got the Kalua pork eggs benedict. And we're going to eat now, thanks. That has a lot of traditional, like more local food, as well as some of your just like tried and true, like fan favorites for breakfast, like breakfast burritos and, you know, just eggs and pancakes and waffles. So, it ended up being really good. We got a chocolate smoothie to go and we're going to go explore the highway to Hana today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything else?
No, that was basically it. Good breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, check in with you later. So that's the main trail to the big waterfall, and then there's all of these little side trails you can take to get a more scenic route, but some of them are a little slippery and treacherous. We are wearing our water shoes today, but like just look this little scenic vista off one of the side trails that I don't think you would have ever seen if you just didn't go the way and go on the side trail. So we just got done at Twin Falls and we are continuing on the road to Hana. Oh yeah, I didn't think about the AC. So if this is loud, then editing me will just fix that. Other than that, the Twin Falls was like the one of two things I wanted to do today. The other one was the Black Sand Beach, but as we already talked about, we couldn't get in, so it's NBD. Other than that, we're just kind of enjoying the drive. We're actually at a stoplight now. They are doing a little bit of traffic. Some pro tips for Twin Falls. There is a longer hike to a I guess, more secluded fall, but then there's just the shorter, honestly, it's like maybe a 5 to 10 minute hike to actual Twin Falls is from what it gets its name from.
The long hike is the one worth doing.
It's worth it. It can get hilly, it can get muddy. It does say it's for experienced hikers. I'm more experienced than him, but he was just fine on it.
People did it barefoot.
Yeah, you can do it barefoot. You do cross a running stream of water, so depending on what the weather conditions are like, you might want to keep that in mind. And the parking lot does fill up for us. So when I was doing my research on the road to Hana, I don't remember anyone mentioning anything about a parking fee, but there was a $10 parking fee. And it does look in, like I mentioned, the parking fee or the parking lot does fill up. There's something else I was going to mention. I don't remember what else. It's worth it. Like 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Amazing views.
It's like one of those cliche, like waterfall with lake underneath it and you swim and stuff. And
I wouldn't say it's cliche. I'd say it's majestic. But again, that's why you watch our videos, so you can get two sides of the spectrum, because we got Mr. Realist over here and we got Optimistic Pants over here.
But yeah, worth doing, worth swimming. Go early.
Yeah, you're gonna want to go early.
Early as hell. Like, I mean, like, I don't even know how early. Like, get here as early as possible.
Yeah. I could go on about, I guess, some other things about the road to Hana. A lot of the guides mentioned that, like, if you're not in Paia by 8 o'clock, it might not be worth going.
I'm being put on the spot.
So we're at Huelo Lookout. It's just one of the stops on the road to Hana that you can choose to partake in. It might not be coming up super great. There we go. But there is ocean here, and it actually took us, and mostly took me a minute to figure out where the ocean was and why this was a place we're stopping. But this is a pretty beautiful place. We do have some shaved ice made with natural cane sugar.
And yellow number 5, red number 40. It's sugar ice water.
Sugar ice water.
So tasty.
What flavors did you get?
Diabetes.
I can't ask him any questions.
Strawberry pineapple, I think.
Thank you. That's all we needed to know, babe. It's very sweet, but it's very good. And we're just gonna calm down. Have a mellow time.
Yeah. This is our second stop.
It's our third.
Third?
Yeah.
Oh, breakfast. Yeah.
No, actually, no, it's our fourth.
The Overlook.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Oh, God, my hair. Well, my hair is officially frizzing up. We are checking in. We are at the halfway to Hana stop. I am just eating chunks out of a piece of banana bread. I guess it's not just me. We're doing it, simultaneously. For sharing. Is that what I'm trying to say? So we did end up grabbing a bite to eat here. I was not thoughtful in recording that. We were interested because we needed to pull over and stretch our legs. And this had possibly some of the cheapest food we've seen all of Hawaii.
Like all of Hawaii.
If you've never been to Hawaii before, be prepared to pay $15 for a hamburger. But they had sandwiches here for $7.50.
And hot dogs are $4.95.
So we're like, why not?
Not the best.
They were bad. I will say my sandwich was a barbecue Kahlua pork, but it had been shaped into a bun. And it wasn't bad. A patty. That words.
Yeah.
I had a lot of pineapple wine yesterday. That's a Hawaii thing. I'm recovering. Anyway, it was pretty good. It's one of the cheaper stops. The banana bread is pretty good.
Actually, pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Not as good as yours.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're being pretty gracious when saying that, but apparently they've had 37 years of excellence, according to the sticker on the bread. But anyway, yeah, we're halfway to Hana. We did attempt to stop at the Garden of Eden, but they wanted $20 for admission each, and we had just had so much fun at the waterfalls earlier that we were like, we could take it or leave it.
Yeah, there's no point in doing it once you've done the waterfalls. Also,
at least for us, it didn't work for us. But
yeah, like $40. No, $40 is just, I don't know. I don't feel like that.
It was a pretty steep admission rate. But otherwise, we're gonna just keep exploring and if you're not aware, there's a car rental shortage in America at the moment. Don't mind me just eating with a mouthful of banana bread. So we were struggling finding a rental car that wouldn't cost nearly as much as our entire trip to Hawaii. But we did become aware of this. It's not a rideshare app. It's a car rental app where people just rent out their personal cars, and you can just rent it for either. I'm assuming you can rent it for more than a day.
Oh yeah, you can rent it as long as you want.
Yeah. So we just rented a car for the day to do this trip. We're staying in Kihei, which is on the other side of the island. And we actually left at 6 a.m. this morning and just rented this car for the day. And we have it until at least 11. We'll probably get back sooner than that, but we're just kind of playing it on the safe side, depending on what all we decide to do today.
Yeah, and there's no difference if you book it until 5 p.m. or you book it until midnight or like 11:59 p.m. There's no difference in price. But grand total, the car came out to be exactly $100, which is not cheap for a rental car, but it's also not expensive in the grand scheme of things. But it was kind of funny. The car itself is $40. The insurance was $44. And then the fee was $15. So it came out to be like $100. And fun fact, if you guys do this and you think I'm not going to buy the insurance because my credit card offers it, your credit card's fine print disallows specifically Turo. So my credit card covers car insurance, like rental car. Not for Turo. Not for Turo specifically. So read the fine print, folks. But otherwise, Turo's been great. Yeah, it was a great solution to our problem.
But anyway, I think we're going to get back on the road now, and we're going to attempt not to die, because the road to Hana is also known as the road to divorce, because the roads are kind of scary, and apparently a lot of couples fight on them. I think we're doing pretty good so far, but we are only halfway to Hana.
We've only had one fight.
Oh, good. Just one. I wasn't even going to call that a fight, but it's fine. It's great.
Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing good, but it is not a...
It's not an easy drive.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's not an easy drive. I would say it's not even a fun drive, because you can't...
It's a fun drive for me because I get to watch.
Yeah. It's fun for the passenger, not for the driver. So...
Anyway, bye. So we are about to walk into a lava tube. It was $15 per person. There are no bats in this cave, because the bats in Hawaii are not hibernating bats. We are equipped with 2 high-powered flashlights, and this is supposed to be like a 30-minute self-guided tour. And this might be all that I can show you guys because of lighting. So that was a really cool experience. Even like the pessimist over here, you would agree that was like a really cool experience?
Yeah, it was.
And the guy who was doing the entrance fees and explaining everything today was actually the guy that owns it. And he is, I think, the 2nd largest landowner here in Hana, next to Oprah.
The guy that sold us $15 tickets is baller.
Right. I had so many questions, and he was so patient answering all of them. I wanted to ask him more about the fallout shelter aspect of it all, but like a bunch of people started lining up, and I felt bad because like this is literally his livelihood. It's like selling people admittance into his cave or his lava tube, essentially. But yeah, if you're in Hana, I think this is a great like stop. It's really good to rest your legs. It's nice and chilly in there. It's a little humid, but it's also raining right now, so be it. But if you love caves, you'll love the shiitake out of this cave, in my opinion. 5 out of 5 would go again. Yeah. Anything else?
Talk to the guy selling tickets. He was very interesting.
Yes, honestly, like he would probably like have talked our ears off all day if there weren't other people trying to get into the cave. Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna finish this highway, I think.
Yeah, to make it to Hana.
So we made it to Hana, and we are actually at the Hana Beach Park, where there is a boat ramp, and we couldn't make it into the Black Sand Beach State Park. I could not pronounce it for the life of me. But upon further inspection, this kind of looks like a black sand beach. So Editing Me is going to do some research, and she's going to try to figure out, hey, is this essentially a black sand beach? And if so, then this is my recommendation, because this does not require a reservation.